Hello there, thank you for joining us for
The Natural Lifestyle Show.
I'm Billy.
I'm Angel.
And we have Baby.
Say hi! Hey, folks! And today we're doing the Chit Chat.
Chit 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 Chat.
Say yay!
Yay! Eliana loves Chit Chat.
She does. And so I guess we just tell you a little bit about what we've been up to. I have filmed some clips from our garden and some clips from some wild plants growing around the yard, and toward the end of the video I'll play those.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll attach it to the end.
Are they doing anything like dancing?
No, they're not dancing. It's just
okay.
kind of me walking you around, showing you some things in the yard.
Oh no.
Today we started, well, we did some planting in the garden. We already have planted our herbs.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're planting some herb seeds because we got some heirloom vegetable seeds in
Awesome.
the mail.
Yeah, very grateful for those.
Yeah, very nice. And we planted those, and we're waiting on some more. We ordered some from Botanical Interest yesterday, and some more heirloom seeds, and so we have a lot planned. And where we live, we have kind of a long growing season. Actually, if you planned it right and the frost was right, I think that we could probably actually do two gardens if we wanted to, with some things, depending on how long the harvest is for them. So we're going to be okay, planting our garden late this year, which is what we're doing.
Well, we hope anyway.
Yeah. I don't see why we won't be, because around here it doesn't really frost, till late. Usually.
Late.
It was like a cold winter last year, so we'll see. But, we're hoping. And so today we planted some cucumbers, some tomatoes. We have 3 kinds of tomatoes. One kind, we're not exactly sure what it is because it's 5 plants from the compost pile.
That's right.
We also
recycle.
That's right. We planted some mammoth sunflowers, some dragon tongue beans. That should be fun. Some radishes, cantaloupe.
You're making me hungry.
Peppers.
My mouth's over here watering.
Yeah, and also some pumpkins. Yeah. And some sweet cicely, which was an herb that I had gotten that I've actually never grown before, and I'm excited about growing that.
Isn't Sicily like a country or something?
Yeah, I guess.
And it's sweet now?
It's also an herb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's an herb too. Did you know that?
But yeah, and also lately we've been identifying plants around the yard.
Well, we've been having help with that.
Yeah, we've been having help with that. It's really cool. We've always been interested in like wild crafting type thing, but this year we're really getting into it. And what we're doing is, since the beginning of spring, basically, we've been noticing and taking pictures of plants that come up that we don't know what they are.
I'm like, oh my goodness, what is that?
And we're a member of these 2 really cool groups that help you identify plants. They're plant identification groups online. And and post the picture, and a lot of helpful people will tell me what they think it is, and even link to reputable sites, or either I'll search reputable sites and determine what it is.
And even tells you some things you can do with it.
Yeah, and once you know what it is, you can find out if it's edible or not, if it's medicinal or not, all of that, and that's what we're doing. We're finding
I've been the guinea pig.
Well, we're only partake of something if we know absolutely for
That's
sure
right.
what it is. If there's any doubt, rule it out.
That's right.
That's
Any doubt, rule it out.
He did eat a wood strawberry. Some people call them snakeberries.
Yep, that's what I've always known them as.
Yeah.
And you said snakeberry. I'm like, I ain't eating that. But then she said, well, we got some woodberries out here. I'm like, oh, that looks like a snakeberry. But it was okay. It wasn't like a strawberry.
No. Some people say it tastes a little bit like watermelon. Some people say it doesn't have a taste. So, yeah, but we have a lot of plans. Like for some wild things, I want to make some white clover tea. I think that white clovers may be one of my favorite flowers now. They smell so wonderful. I don't know why I never noticed just how wonderful they smell. I guess because they're so low to the ground. You're not usually down there with the clover.
Well, the thing of it is, we live in a fast-paced world, and
that's true.
We really don't stop to see what's around us.
That's right. Yeah, and we are taking the time this year
you go.
to see what God put out for us.
Yep.
His world, what He put there, and He put it there for a reason.
Yeah, we found a lot of things. We found some plants that we could pick the leaves and use it for lettuce.
That's true. We found wild lettuce. We
Mhm.
have some sow thistle growing out here.
Mhm.
My dad had a really big, probably, he still does have that huge
Mhm.
sow thistle. And a lot of people say that the sow thistle greens taste great. We haven't tried it yet.
Nope. Well, looking forward to it.
Yeah, and some Japanese honeysuckle that I'm planning on making tea from the blossoms. Yeah. And also we have a lot of plantain growing around here, which is
You have what?
plantain. It's going to be in the clips, and I talk about that. But we have a lot of really cool stuff. And what I'm planning on doing, I'm taking the pictures that I have taken, and I'm going to write the name of it on there and put it in a folder so I can chronicle all year long everything that's grown, so we can remember next year. Because you know it's impossible probably that I would remember everything if I didn't do that.
I'm gonna tell you what. I can't remember what we done 5 minutes ago. Not joking.
Whatever. But that's our fun thing, you know, because I've enjoyed growing herbs for so long. And I also think that if you know that there's like something growing in your area and you don't really know exactly how to identify it, I think it's a good idea to grow it yourself so you won't have a doubt when you see it in the wild.
That's right.
And that's one reason for kind of our growing of our wild greens garden, because you know we can identify the plantain and the dandelion, and if I was more familiar with the chickweed and the purslane I probably could, but I'm not really that familiar with it. But I wanted to eat it, so I'm growing it, and by growing it that's going to make me get to know it pretty well so that when I see it I'll know what it is. So that's one good way to get to know your plants, is by getting the seed and growing
Run
it.
it yourself.
Yeah, so you know we've been having a lot of plant fun.
Hmm. I mean, we've been planting.
Yeah, and
Now it's time to harvest.
yeah, that'll be the fun part when you harvest,
That's right.
because you know fresh,
That's right.
lots of nutrients for fresh food.
Been a big helper right here.
Yeah, she's been a great helper. She's been helping out with all of this yard work. Yes, you have. You've been having fun, haven't you? Yes, you have. And today I also started on the pet video, because hopefully next week we'll have the video to introduce our pets. And so I got some footage today. Hopefully by the end of the week I'll finish the footage with the pets.
Yeah, she thinks she's gonna get more.
No, I don't want any more pets right now. We have 3 cats, 3 dogs, and we have a bird nest over there. I don't think there's any birds in it yet.
Yeah, we got birds everywhere, squirrels.
Yeah, and also when I ordered those seeds today, I got like the seed collection called like Butterfly Garden, and it said that it produces flowers that butterflies use for every part of their life cycle.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, so it will really attract all kinds of butterflies.
I'm going to have to make something for that.
Yeah, and also attract hummingbirds too, and maybe some
Isn't
other
that
stuff.
something?
Yeah, but I'm
We
thinking.
got a hummingbird feeder back there.
And my cousin, she sent me a link where I can buy. Oh no, it's butterfly weed, I think. But it's some kind of plant that attracts butterflies, and she said she didn't have a lot of success growing it from seed, so she found it where they'll ship it to you in like a quart-sized container.
Okay.
Yeah, it's $10, and like butterflies are having a hard time right now, so it's a good idea for everybody to get things to attract butterflies so that they'll have, you know, their environment there, and they'll be able to live peacefully with their flowers that they love.
But we had a bunch of butterflies back behind us at one point.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the butterflies, and we haven't had any fireflies here yet that I've seen. Have you seen them yet? Yeah, we're looking forward to that too. So let us know what you've been doing. You know, what have you been planting? What kind of plants do you have around your house? Have you been identifying them, and what kind of insects and all that kind of good stuff?
So before you start mowing your grass, go out there and say, that don't look like grass, and take a picture of it.
That's right.
And I mean, you may not want to mow it down.
That's
I
right.
mean, be surprised what we mow. And, you know, just mow, you know, just take the lawnmower and just go. So,
Yes, it's a whole new world out there.
a whole new world.
A new fantastic point of view.
That's right. Hey, you may be able to save some money in the long run.
That's true. And you know, you can utilize what you have around you. I mean, you can make a lot of good, you know, teas and things like that. I mean, because people go to places and they get these like gourmet teas or whatever. But if you find that you have some perfectly edible things around your house that taste great, you know, what do you know? You know,
That's
make
right.
your own tea. and it's closer to you. It's got to be more nutritious if you just pick it right out of your yard.
A lot of people go to places because it's called convenience.
Yeah.
I mean, what could be more convenient than right there in your yard?
That's true. Just be sure that you don't spray anything in your yard, and we most certainly don't.
Well, yep, we do not do that.
Yeah, we were talking about, some plants today that we might have to keep under control, and he was talking about just pulling them, and I was like, well, maybe we could spray a little vinegar on them, and he was like, I don't want to take the chance of it getting on our other plants.
That's right.
So we just pull it, because if we did use anything, it would be vinegar, but, not even thinking about any of the other stuff.
Yeah, and it's all about, because it's right there in the garden. Don't want nothing to happen to the garden. You never know. You can spray something and the wind may catch it just right. I mean, why take a chance?
Freak
Yep.
things. Don't want that to
And
happen.
whenever you least expect it.
That's true. You have to be very careful. There's something to be said for being very careful in every
That's right.
situation.
That's
What do you think? What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
And this week, I'll say this week, he's having a birthday.
Oh,
Oh, yes, he is on Wednesday. I don't know if he wants to tell how young he is, but he's having a birthday.
that's a secret. I
Yeah,
don't
you
tell
can let us
everybody.
know how old you think he
That's
is.
something you can do. Tell you what, if you can guess my age, we'll see if it's right.
What do you think? Do you know Daddy's age? How old is Daddy? Huh? And we'll be having our first giveaway this week if it's not already up.
You giving me away already?
No,
Oh.
we're doing a giveaway of Oral MD tooth polishing, cleaning, essential oils.
Love the stuff.
It works great. Yes, when we run out, I'm sure we're going to buy some more because I think it works. I like it. It works really well.
I think you ought to go ahead and buy it.
Think I go and buy some more?
Go ahead and buy some more. And
know,
even Eliana thinks
You
so.
don't want to run out.
No.
And I'm also going to be trying their face oil. It's called Beautiful Angel, which I thought was interesting because my name is Angel.
That's the only reason why she likes it. No, I'm just playing.
No, it looks promising, and I'm really looking forward to trying it out, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it when I do.
Sounds
And
good.
he might even try it out too.
Oh, what? No,
He probably would.
I'll leave all that for you.
Okay.
I might, though. There's some things I will try. I just don't advertise.
I'm sure men and women use that stuff. Essential oils, how natural, that's perfectly natural, perfectly nice.
Yeah, and I do love essential oils.
Hey. Are you having a fun day? You look so beautiful. You look beautiful. So we've been eating watermelon, and Eliana likes watermelon. She likes to hold it, and she loves the way it tastes. It's so yummy. You love it. Do you love it?
She loves some watermelon.
Well, if you have any questions for next week, leave it in the links below. And like I said, we'll probably be doing the pet video next week. And so stay tuned for the footage from our yard. But first, don't forget to visit our website, sign up for the newsletter. All our social media is down below. And also...
And Facebook group is growing.
Yeah, Living the Natural Life. The link below to that is to that as well. Please join us, and we'll have a blog post probably associated with this video. If we do, look for it down below, and you can find like some links to some of these places that we're doing like the identification. So maybe you can do some identification yourself. Also, maybe some helpful books that we like.
And it's also good education. I mean, you can take your kids out and say, hey, look, this is what this here is.
And also, most places have native plant societies in their area. It's a good idea to maybe join that so you can go on plant walks with some experts in your area.
Yeah, we've actually looked into it in our area.
Yes, we have, and we probably join.
Yep.
We're thinking about it. But without further ado, here's the footage from our yard. You have a great week.
Thank you for joining us.
This is, we think it is violet that's growing outside of our garden, and we're going to try to keep it here and let it flower as long as it doesn't take over. This spot is our tomato patch. We planted 2 heirloom types of tomato seed today, and we have 5 tomato plants that we moved over here from our compost pile. This section is our medicinal herb seeds. We have a lot, as you can see. We ordered a kit, and we're trying a few new medicinal herbs this year. And over here we have the chef's herbs. We have thyme, dill, basil, oregano, marjoram, chives, parsley, cilantro, and rosemary. And you can see some of them are coming up nicely. We planted them about 2 weeks ago, and it's fun to watch them grow. This is some St. John's wort that was growing wild in our garden before we cleaned it up, and we planted it in a pot today. It's beautiful. These are the wood strawberries that are growing in the yard, and they're really big over here in the flower bed. This is our wild weed patch. You can see it's a pretty big area. It's pretty long, and hopefully it'll stay in focus while I try to show you that things are coming up nicely. You see the little green parts. This I think is dandelion here, which I'm going to see for sure when it comes up what it is. I think I'm remembering correctly. I think this is dandelion. I think that's the purslane. I know that this over here on this side is the plantain, and this I believe is the chickweed. We're really looking forward to this. And here's a patch of clover, and I'm sure a lot of you have clover in your yard. It can actually be used to make a tea. It has some medicinal values to it. Supposedly it helps to clean the blood, detox. And also some Native Americans use the leaves, the clover part I suppose, for things like colds and sore throats. And this is akin to the red clover, but this is the white clover here, and it smells so nice. This is our older daughter's peach tree. She has one peach. She had more, but some squirrel or deer have been eating it, and so we've got at least this one left, and we're hoping that it can get ripe and she can enjoy this one. Over here we have a lot of wild things. We have dandelion with some dandelion greens there. Over here we have plantain, which is supposedly good for the digestive system and good to put on wounds, cuts, burns, scrapes, things like that. We haven't found out what this is yet, but it looks very interesting. This, of course, is Japanese honeysuckle, and it smells so good. It grows all around where we live in this area, and I know some people think it's invasive. I think it's beautiful. I think it may be my favorite flower. It's definitely my favorite smelling flower, I think. Love it. And I'm thinking about making some tea, some honeysuckle tea soon. Check out all the plantain over here. This is just like a plantain patch.